Hello, everybody. My name's Artendris, and welcome back to Ezrebeth Definitive Edition. And we're looking at a screen here now, aren't we? I noticed that that's actually kind of hard to see on my uh little preview screen on OBS. Hopefully, it's not that bad in video. But it says Smother the Duck. Yeah, we're going through some stuff. Anyways, last time we met the Shady Shade Troop for real this time. Or more accurately, we started socializing with the Shady Shade Troop. Which, that is such a fun thing to say. I understand why Rem used that. So basically, we socialized with all of them, we spoke, we learned a bit more about them. Uh, Tina... Tina's nice. And Tina is nice. I don't even have descriptions for the other three. So that's a thing. So, all of that, we socialized. Those three have some unresolved issues. And apparently Rem's been kind of like pulling them off against each other, making them all think they were the leader and all bowing before her. And Tina's the only one who noticed it. But anyways, after we socialized, Rem showed back up and asked us the first question. Who do we think is most responsible for everything Ezrebeth's been through? So, I assume that this is the first question to do with the achievement we can get, which is to say choose the least likely option according to Rem. I'm hoping that Charta was the correct choice in this question. We didn't actually get confirmation before she whisked us away into another group of memories that showcase that Begonia, Ezrebeth's sister, she's not even Disney villain. She started at Disney villain, and then she just kept going. Like, she literally locked Ezrebeth in a room, or not quite literally, forced Ezrebeth into a situation where she couldn't leave her room, or, yeah, and then started taking everything away from her until her room was just this brown mess with nothing in it. Straight up supervillain level stuff right there. So that was a lot to handle. Yeah, her sister sucks. Like, her sister is unabashedly a horrible person. So there's that. And we went back. We spoke with Rem again. Rem left us alone, so we started speaking with the Shades. And we started speaking with Tina, and Tina was starting to say some stuff. And then we blacked out and get this screen. And that's about where we ended off. So, here we are. Smother the duck. Tina? What do you mean smother? We also got a little bit of a flashback to one of Sophus's memories, where he was on a train with a woman, and then someone in the background started yelling, "Smother the duck!" because this woman's duck was whacking on over to the side. Anyways, what do you mean smother? Where? Do you know anything about that duck? Where? Answer me, dang it! Sophus, are you there? Sophus! Uh, 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 yeah, I'm... What were you... What were you saying about the duck? Huh? You told me to smother it, didn't you? Sophus, what? What's going on with you? We were talking about Rem, and then suddenly you started having convulsions or something. I was really worried. Sorry. I have no idea, honestly. I'm just as surprised as you are. But I'm okay now, don't worry. Well, has that happened before? No. I mean, not that I can remember. Right. I'm glad you're back with me. Oh, I mean, back with us. Oh yes, and the other three shades here all accused us and Tina of being spies trying to overthrow Rem. Yeah, as I said, they have some issues to work through. Yeah, me too. So... Are you going to tell me about the, duck? Um, Uh, clearly there's a story here. Am I wrong? No, not wrong exactly, but whatever the story is, I've forgotten it. It's like a static image, permanently etched in my brain. There's a... Hmm. I've never actually told anyone this, and I'm just not realizing that saying it out loud will probably sound even more insane than it does already thinking about it. But, here we goes. I'm in a land vehicle of some sort, looking at 2 passengers. I don't know why I'm there or what I'm supposed to be doing, but I feel like I may have some authority over them. The more I think about it, the more it seems like I'm under stress. Like whatever's going to happen next happens all but because of me. That's not what that says. Like whatever's going to happen next all depends on me. And who are these passengers? What do they look like? One of them's a young woman. She's crying, maybe even panicking. And next to her is a duck. Uh-huh. That's weird. You're telling me. At any rate, the woman seems to care deeply for the duck. Almost like what happens to it matters more than what happens to her. That's weird. You just said that. It was worth repeating. I have a feeling it will be worth repeating once again in a moment. Fair enough. So is any of this familiar to you? Can you remember being in the vehicle, for example? It may just be a strange dream after all. I've considered that, but the fact that I can't stop seeing it, I feel like it must be important. I suppose crying women and ducks hanging out together isn't any weirder than us having this conversation in the afterlife. True that. Being dead seems to put a lot of things into perspective. Can't argue with that. And that's about it. I see. So you just get random images of ducks and women popping up in your brain for no apparent reason. I appreciate you sharing that with me, Sophis. For what it's worth, I honestly didn't find it that insane. Something sounds weird about the audio going into my headphones. Like, is a wire loose somewheres? I thought maybe my volume for a previewing sound might have been messed up, but no, it's all set up properly. I don't know. Something just feels weird about my recording setup right now, and I can't quite put my finger on it. Honestly didn't find it that insane. Really? That's a relief. Yeah, so cut yourself some slack. We all have our mental demons after all. I suppose. So I guess we're even now, huh? You talked about your past earlier, and now you know a bit about me, too. Oh, yeah. Incidentally, I believe you never finished telling me what happened after your attempted robbery. I'd like to hear it. That's kind of a heavy question to ask. If you're fine with telling me, I mean. You blabber on about mysterious mallards for a few minutes, and now you want my entire life story. Yeah, that definitely seems like a fair exchange. Sorry, I didn't... Don't worry, I'm just teasing you. I don't mind finishing that particular yarn. In fact, doing so might end up being therapeutic. Well, in that case... So, where was I? I believe you were laughing about there being no physical cash in the convenience store. That seems about right. Good times. Sure. Okay, so I'm holding this poor clerk at gunpoint. He's an old man, a fragile old man. It messed with me. I mean, I wasn't aiming to hurt anyone, let alone cause a senior citizen to have a stroke. I just needed money, you know. Ah, I see. Right. So I'm trying my best to intimidate him. I'm not a big, scary person, so I had to really jam the gun close to his face in order to scare him at all. I even tried deepening my voice a bit to sound, um, more fierce, I suppose. Looking back, the whole thing was doomed to fail from the start. But did he end up reaching for the counter at least? He did. And at that point, I still believed there was some money behind there. I began to relax a bit, thinking, I've got this. And that's all it took. He pulled out a shotgun and shot me in the face. His hands came up and suddenly he had a gun too. A big one, a shotgun. And he had his finger on the trigger. And so, everything slowed down. Did I call this one? I think I called this, like, spot on. I knew that was it. My life passed before my eyes, like they always said it would in the end. Blam! He shot ya. I was sad. Not because I was dying, but because I felt like I had wasted my entire life. In those last painful moments, my mind kept repeating a single thought. There's not a single problem in my life I can't solve. Except, of course, for the one predicament I currently found myself in. Bleeding out on that hard, dirt-ridden floor. I'm sorry, Tina. Don't be. It is what it is. By the way, I'm not sure you know this, but... apparently not everyone who passed into the afterlife look like we do. They're not all shadows. Some people get to keep their original human appearance. I wonder why I didn't, you know. Was it because the shotgun blast deformed me so badly? In that case, is it mercy? A strange kind of mercy, then. Maybe. Wow, I somehow called your exact backstory here. Just... I did that semi-jokingly, but I guess that's a common thing with there secretly being a shotgun under the counter in a store, I guess. Maybe. I guess we'll never know, huh? Probably not. But how about this? Let's choose to believe. Let's believe that with enough time and patience, all our questions will be answered. All mysteries concerning ducks and shadows alike will certainly be solved one day. You sound so determined all of a sudden. I do? Well, how about that? You probably can't see it, but I'm smiling right now. It's a wide one, too. I believe ya. I am as well. Sophis, I want to thank you for coming here and for being you. Not sure I can take credit for either of those things, but you're welcome. And right back at ya. Can I hold your hand? It's been so long since I touched anyone. Or anything, for that matter. Oh, sure. Why not? It's the strangest thing. Touching her hand like this feels both cold and warm at the same time. Yet there's also an odd sensation of us not connecting at all. As if all of this exists in a vacuum, where everything and nothing entwine interchangeably. And, well, I don't dislike it. Oh. I was slightly hoping for a nice CG there, but I'm fine with just a nice narrative moment there, too. Sometime later. I'm back! Sophie! Sorry, saying your name like that knocked the wind out of me. Which is strange, since I don't need to breathe. So what's new with ya? Nothing of note, I suppose. No weirdo visions or anything? No cute little feelings for someone? No thinking? Uh, if you already know what I've been doing, why even ask? Because I'm polite, duh. Like you. What kind of god would I be if I can't match you in that department, huh? Or maybe you think you're better than me? No, I'm not. Good. Anywho, ready for another trip? This one's bound to be a humdinger. So there's more after all? Are you not gonna ask us another question before we go, though? Yeah, boy. And we're leaving right away? No questions or anything? Sure. I've got a question for ya. Not like I forgot that or anything. Okay, I got it. Tell me the square root of 585,812 rounded up to 1 decimal. That's a lot. 20... It's somewhere between 20,000 and... or... It's somewhere between 2,000 and 3,000, I think. And I don't know the exact number. I probably could figure that out, but that is not important. What? Take your time. I don't know that. Guess. Huh? 765... 765.4. And it's not an American... They do not use the comma for the point like I do, because I'm American. I want to answer pi so badly, although that is not pi. What is the least... least likely choice according to Rem? That's a question. I mean, us knowing it is the least likely question according... is probably the least likely thing from Rem's point of view. Because there's no way we could just say that off the top of our head normally. So, I'm going to go with that, but it's a guess. I do not know what she thinks is the least likely. Guessing and saying we don't know seem pretty likely. More likely than just knowing it. So, sorry, that's wrong. How did you know that? Your skills, I suppose. Ya are scaring me, Sophie. And ya are a nerd. Which I have to admit I kinda like, so... Good on you. Almost forgot part of that line. So was that question enough for ya? It wasn't what I expected. Isn't death just full of surprises? It really is. Huh? Vamonos! Yeah. I guess we're not as freaked out over this one, it just sort of happened. I actually think I'm getting used to teleporting. Goody goody! Are we in a new place? I don't think so. In a way. Wait. No. I recognize this room. Is this... Get there already! This is Ezrebeth's room. But it's all... Yes, it looks like garbage, to put it a little bit mildly. Don't you just love Begonia's dedication to keeping her promises? She did this. She literally tore open the wall so she could expose the bricks. Like, villain behavior. Of course. You seem surprised. But why? Don't you have a head? Couldn't you see this coming? And once again, the lack of music is unsettling. Never mind. Enjoy the show, Sophie. Oh, holy night. The stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear... Hmm? Who? Who's there?
It's me, Granny.
V Voluminous? Do my ears deceive me?
Can I, come in?
No, don't. There's nothing for a child to see in here.
Uh, I have a present for you. Can I, please come in?
You... Why?
Please?
Fine.
Hello? How are you doing, Granny? This place is dirty. And you look sick.
Not eating forever will do that to you.
I don't know how to do that, like, faint style voice while pairing it with my normal Ezrebeth accent. It's kind of, it's kind of difficult. Good thing I brought some food then.
Uh, Voluminous, don't trick your grandaunt.
I would never. A hero never lies.
Huh. Why is that word breaking like that? Huh?
Something wrong, Sophie?
No, it's nothing. So, you're a hero, huh?
Yes. He brings food to the starving. He brings hope to the hopeless. There is nothing he can't heal.
Oh, Dr. Man, yay.
He is Medical Man.
Oh, that's what it was, not Dr. Man.
I mean, I am Medical Man.
Oh, laughing hurts. Sorry, Voluminous. I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how you turned out so well. I'm sure you'll succeed in saving many lives when you grow up.
Uh, Hold on, Aunt Grandani. Eat some of this. It'll make you feel better right away, I promise.
If you say so. This
Huh?
is the best food I've ever eaten. And I'm not just saying that because I'm hungry as all heck. You're...
I knew you'd like it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Grandani, are you crying?
It does seem that way, doesn't it?
Why?
You'll understand why someday, I'm sure. How much it meant that you came to visit me today. At least one of you, one of us, cares.
Grandani?
Yes. Be kind.
I have a feeling like some of these lines have probably gotten cut off because I'm trying to like make it seem like they're actually losing steam. But they're probably cutting off in bad places opposed to what I would actually want them to do, if I had to guess. I'll have to double check that. Hopefully it's not too bad. Granani! Why are you on the ground?
Okay, hello? Granddaddy?
Wake up!
Wake up, please! Smother the duck. Smother the duck. Smother the duck. You can save us all. You can be a hero. What the heck? Hmm? Hmm? Come on now, Sophie. Don't make a scene. That is way too many emotions, and I'm jumping through all of them, trying to jump through multiple voices all at once. This is a lot to handle. This is a lot to process. Well, I'm having some actual voice cracks here. Man. 1 second, I think I actually need a moment. Okay, I went back a slide, basically so I could read the whole thing more accurately and all it's supposed to be. I probably should have been a bit more careful with that one. My throat was already not feeling great. I'm probably coming down with something. And then I just went into all of that, and I went all in. And now my throat's kind of a bit more sore than it was. So, probably gonna have to be a bit more careful from here on. Can't put as much emotion into it. So, man. Captain! Captain! What? We're approaching an outpost. If they find out we're in this vehicle, they'll... Dang it, don't you think I know that? What do you want me to do? You have to make the call, Captain. That's... You know what has to be done. I have a feeling the stern voice is us, but... well, I will have to see in a moment. I refuse. I can't make this woman kill her own duck. Game? Don't tell me I'm right. Don't tell me I'm right about why Duck is breaking here. Please tell me I'm wrong. We're gonna see. It's inhumane. We'd be no better then. Please, Captain Sophis. We all have families, and if we die here, you can save us all. You can be our hero. Ah, that explains why Hero was breaking. Wah, 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 wah. Ma'am, silence your duck. I can't. He's... Wah, 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 wah. I'm not going to say it again, ma'am. That dang duck doesn't shut up. We're all dead. But I can't. Ma'am, this is an order. Smother it if you must. No, you can't make me. Please, please. He's only a... Whack, whack, whack. Smother it. Do it now. Do it or I'll kill you both of you myself. Dot. Now that's interesting. Game? I know I'm right, but I don't want to be right about what duck is a euphemism for. Now that's interesting. Where am I? Same place where you've been for the last very awkward minutes. Writhing around on the floor like a cheap, rug? Or something? I don't know. The duck. That really happened, didn't it? The scene I keep seeing. I was there, wasn't I? Of course. You know what I'm talking about? Always. Then why? I told you from the beginning, Sophie. You are a bad man. A bit special, which is fascinating, but still bad. I knew it. But now's not the time to feel sorry for yourself. We have work to do. Work? Mm-hmm.
Actually, though, a question for you first.
Now?
Yep. Sophie, do you believe in redemption?
Redemption for whom?
Anyone. Regardless of what they've done. Take your time. The least likely answer from Rem's point of view. I feel like she probably thinks we wouldn't believe in it because we don't think we can be redeemed. I don't know. Like, most likely, or least likely from Rem's point of view is such a weird goalpost. Because, by definition, and based on everything about her, she is bouncing off the walls, going back and forth on a million different things at once. So judging based on what she thinks is impossible, borderline. I think I believe in redemption is probably the least likely from her point of view. So, that's what we're gonna go with. Oh?
Was that the answer you wanted?
It's never been about what I want, you hippo. How can you still not understand that, after everything we've been through together? Well, I want to thank you from the bottom of my cute little heart, Sophie. You've been an excellent sidekick in this journey, through the silly old realms of time and space. However, sadly, the next part is for me alone. It's a bit too defined for you see. Though I suspect that you have some soul-searching of your own to do now anyway. About ducks and whatnot, huh? So, you should probably get on that.
But...
Shh, little boy. I believe in ya. And boom! I'll see ya again. Real soon.
I finally remember. What happened that day? I need to find Tina. But where is she?
We have the three... I was about to call them Three Stooges. Then I thought about it, and then I thought against it, and then I realized, no, it kind of fits.
It's truly a mystery why Rem would allow Bolin to stand so close to the dishes.
Psst, Shadow.
Come over here.
Okay. ...
You're not at all surprised that I, a poster depicting a cat's face and a cup of coffee, can talk to you. I'm pretty much past the point where anything around here is surprising to me.
This was not what I was expecting.
Been spending time with Rem, huh? Exactly.
Is
that all, or... No! I have a splendid proposition for you. First, Sophis is your name, correct? That's right. Good, good. My name is Catherine Posterton.
Oh, hold on. I know that name. You're part of one of the achievements. Hold on.
What? Catherine Posterton?
Yes.
Cat poster.
But no, it's not. Oh man, I never made that connection. What are the odds that I've had that name and then turn into this? I mean, wow, you just blew my mind, Sophis.
Yeah, I'm actually a bit busy, so I'm just gonna leave now.
No, wait, please, I'm stuck on the walls. At least listen to the proposition first.
Fine.
Thank you. I'm all over the place with this accent, and I'm just butchering some stuff right now. To be honest, I'm very bored. You'd think that existing as an enticing piece of animal-inspired copy art would be positively riveting, but not so much as it turns out. So, for the sake of entertainment, I've prepared a puzzle. And I need someone to play it, in case that wasn't clear.
I'm not much of a puzzle guy.
But puzzles are fantastic!
I have a feeling that most people who come by here disagree with you on that.
Well, just try it, okay?
What do I win?
The glory that comes from conquering the puzzle, of course. Okay, I'll throw in a trophy as well.
A what?
It's basically a digital badge which proves you've done something.
Wow, you're getting a bit meta here, game, aren't ya? Sophis, you don't know what they're talking about. They're speaking to us right now.
A lot of people really like them, I'll have you know.
I'll think about it.
Please do, my friend. I'll be right here waiting. Bored out of my mind. Yes, sir, I'll be right here. Don't take too long, though, please. Maybe hold off on talking to the other shadows? If you want to do the puzzle, I mean.
Right. Okay. So, thanks for confirmation that we have to do that now before doing anything else. What about the clock, though? Has the time changed? Nope, still the same. Or is it? I don't have time for this. Real game? Pun half intended. Blah.
Let's speak to Pat Coast. Pat. Blah.
Let me try that one again.
Let's speak to Cat Posterton, shall we? You're back. Is it puzzle time then?
Sure. Against my better judgment, I suppose I'll give it a try.
Wonderful. I'll take you through a short predicament, and all you need to do is pick the correct choice in order to advance. If you choose wrong, it's right back to the beginning. You can try it as many times as you want, though. Got all that?
I believe so, yes.
Very well then, here we go. Ahem. You stand before a stained glass mosaic depicting a young man with rainbow hair. He's smiling shyly, his fingers on an acoustic guitar. I know who this is. However, several pieces of the mosaic are either missing or in the wrong section of the piece. You must help restore it. What will you do first? Start with the edges to frame the window properly, rotate random pieces and hope for the best, focus on the center and ignore the rest. Leave it around, broken windows have character. So we get nothing really showing us a proper right way. I could see all of these maybe having something. Or at least start with the edges to reframe it properly, and leave it alone, broken windows have characters. I could see either of these two being a proper answer. It's also talking about bliss. So, does that change my answer any? I don't know. Let's start with the edges to frame the window properly. Success! The outer frame is now in one place, but the young man is still scrambled. Parts of his face are where his legs should be. What will you do next? Scramble the edges again to see if it helps. Move random pieces randomly to see if something happens. Swap the misplaced parts. Step back and admire the chaos. I kinda want to admire the chaos. This is gonna fail us, but sure. Step back and admire the chaos. Failure! How about another go? Looks like that's just going to be the same thing over and over again. Okay, broken windows do not have character in your opinion. Cool. We're gonna try it. Anyways, it seems like there's probably a right answer, which is to keep fixing the thing the best way possible. To start with the edges to frame the window properly. And now the legs are where the face should be. Swap the misplaced parts. Success! The young man's face and legs now look as they should, but his acoustic guitar seems off. Something about the strings? What will you do next? Rotate the entire mosaic, adjust the pieces to alter the amount of strings, remove everything you've done so far and start over, ignore the strings and work on something else. I mean, adjust the pieces to alter the amount of strings, right? Like, does those really else fix it? Success! 6 strings, no more, no less. The mosaic is almost restored to its former glory. But there's something strange about the young man's rainbow hair. What will you do next? Rotate the mosaic, see if different perspectives bring something to light. Smash it and start from scratch. Inspect the young man's hair. Make sure it features all the colors of the rainbow. I mean, this one, obviously, right? Success! With the mosaic's original appearance now fully restored, previously hidden letters appear. They seem jumbled, however. What will you do next? Arrange the letters and form the word bills. Arrange the letters and form the word bliss. Libus, or ignore the letters, they are only there to fool you. Blah, blah, blah. Nope. This is probably one where if you did not know any of their other games, you would end up blind picking 4 of these. But the name Bliss is the name of that character, so
Puzzle completed. Hey, you did it. Congratulations. Thanks, but... I can't really say I get any of it. What does it all mean? The personal mosaic, spelling out the word bliss... ... Full disclosure, it's actually kind of a tribute to an old friend who used to spend much time around here. Ooh. Oh? A fellow poster? No. Where is this friend now, then? Somewhere else. Huh? But that's a whole separate story. No need to get into that. I wonder where Bliss could be. Or this friend of yours. After all, you have things to do, don't you? I've taken up enough of your time already. Although... Huh? I want to thank you, Sophis, for indulging me. Things do get awfully lonely here, so I truly appreciate it. Being stuck to a wall like that, I understand how you'd struggle to find things to do. Isn't it terrifying? Not being able to move at all? Nah, it's not that bad. To be honest, I've always been extremely lazy, so... ... Well, in that case... Good luck with everything, friend. Cat poster, out! Hello? It seems that whatever was here before is gone now. There's something lying on the ground here. A note? Or... Trophy unlocked, blissfulness. Solve Catherine Posterton's puzzle. Great work, friend. I hope this provided you with a pleasant hit of dopamine. Interesting. Fair. The meta joke, you're right. The poster has gone silent again. This type of art still does nothing for me. Let's pop in a quick save real quick. And I'll probably speak to the first of this lot before ending off, but I do want to go to the main menu real quick. Trophies. Actually, to double check this, nothing new in memories, right? I'm assuming these are all going to come after we beat chapter 2. But trophies. Choose the least likely answers to all of Rem's questions according to her, and solve Catherine Posterton's puzzle. It's elementary, my dear Catherine Posterton. Oh my. I do love these little pictures for all of these. Like, the art style on the little trophy symbols is great. Anyways, we have time to speak to one of these three. Basically, just to save a little bit of time next time, because... Or do I? How much time do we think is left in this run? Rem's going to be coming back for other big things. We have more big story things to go with our stuff. And finding Tina. I have a feeling like that's probably going to take a while combined, so just cutting off part of the time by getting rid of one of these now might be a good idea. Well, let's start with Toulette, shall we? Toulette, do you know where your girlie is? Nah, and even if I didn't, I wouldn't tell it. What? Did I get hit in the head? Like, what just happened? Know where your girlie is? Nah, and even if I did, I wouldn't tell ya. And before you ask, no, I'm not interested in tapping at. She's way too old for me. My taste in ladies is actually more of a please do not finish that sentence. Please do not make me say that sentence again. Why did I start with Toulette? I knew this was gonna happen. Ah, suit yourself. You just missed out on some juicy information. I'll manage. Besides, I'm sure hearing you out would only make me sick. What? Sick? You're the one who makes me sick, bro. The way you look down on others is simply despicable. I've commanded entire rooms of people, you know. Everyone looks to me for guidance because I tell it like it is. I know all the answers, and that's why I never let anyone help me. But because why would I? When it's so clear that I'm the best. Let me hear it, Sophis. Let me hear how much you want a taste of my wisdom. I'm leaving now. Just goodbye. Huh? But why? Didn't you hear? Why? Because I'd rather throw myself down a ravine than listen to a second more of your delusions, you small, terrible man. So if it's telling it like it is, that's why. Small? I'm bigger than you. Not seeing it. How dare you? No, 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 you're just trying to rile me up. But it's no use. I need to punch something. Hey, Mullen, get over here. Some people are just beyond help, it seems. There's a window here. He's small enough to pick up. I mean, he's already dead, so it won't actually hurt him much. He'll just disappear for a little bit before coming back. I'm in. Vroom. Anyways, let's... was I about to pop in? I do actually have to pop in a new save, don't I? Because technically speaking, I did extra stuff.
Self-voicing disabled.
I did not realize I could do that. Okay. Cool. Anyways, I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and I hope to see you next time. Completely forgot my outro. So, without further ado, take care, everybody. I want to thank you once again for watching, and we need to make a special thank you to the channel members. Yamato Tanagura, right now that's just you, but thank you so much for the additional support. Anyways, without further ado, for real now, take care, everybody.